I just want to drop my endorsement real quick for Conductors Towers Executive Board. And I'm on vacation, so don't mind me. Mine is dragging out. I done had like several drinks at this point and trying to mow lawn at the same time. So my bad if y'all got to work right now. I'm sorry about that. But anyway, I'm going to get right to it. I definitely want to drop an endorsement and just give you a background real quick. I'm a train operator. I'm going to work trains, so you're going to have to take it as if if you like me, if you trust what I say, and if you think I'm a credible person, then shoot, go for it. Say, all right, I like him. I'll take his advice and I'll vote for the person that he's recommending me to vote for. With that being said, as many of you know, I made a video last month, and the video was to challenge everyone, all seven, and I believe it is 6 or 7 candidates running for executive board for Conductors Towers. And the challenge was to come on out to any and all crew rooms, as many as you could, while gathering signatures, conduct the shop gate, and answer some questions, answer some tough questions, and at the same time record it and put it on video. Now, this is not a slight at anybody, but the only one who I personally got a response back from who was running was John Ferretti. And I wish more would have come out and done the same thing. But John definitely accepted the challenge, and he came on out. Matter of fact, he called me, and he said, "Hey, listen, I saw your video, and I saw the challenge that you're requesting of us running for executive board. I would like to accept that challenge, and do you mind if I come to 241st? And I said, I do not mind at all. The more the merrier. That's the way I look at it. And John came out to 241st, and he conducted his first shop gate out of several. And that we recorded to Facebook, and, I did what I could to get the room's attention for him so that he could conduct business. What's going on, Mr. Briggs? Hope everything's going well. Shoot that shot out real quick. But John did his thing. And, I wish more would have come out. He was the only one to do so. And he handled himself pretty well, considering the circumstances. It's a tough crowd in the A division. We're not afraid to get in your face. We're not afraid to ask you tough questions. We're not afraid to tell you what we think in the A. And John was willing to deal with that. But then again, John is from the A, so he know how it is. But with that being said, I definitely would like to throw my support behind the one person who I think can be an independent candidate who I know will be available for the members, to the members on a regular basis. And just to give you all the background real quick, E-Board is a position where you are not released. So just in case some of you think that you are going to be released from the road on a weekly basis, no. You're going to be released from the road one day a month to go hear the executive board agenda, and you are going to vote on that executive board agenda. Now, out of all the candidates running, one of the candidates is already the chairperson for Conductors Towers. And as many of you already know, I completely disagree with someone holding an office title that basically is in a position to implement policy. Most of the released positions are positions where you implement policy. And the thing about implementing policy is some like to get the feedback of the members. Most don't like to get the feedback of the members. And we have a situation these days where most of our reps, I'm not saying all, but most of our reps are not getting the feedback of the members. You know, quote unquote, they like to say, oh, well, this is just the way it works in the union. In what union? Are we talking about in the members union, or are we talking about in the reps union? Because we have a divided union where it seems to be reps on one side, members on the other, when it should just be one union and everybody should be coalesced into one working unit. That being said, we do have a situation where one of those reps is running for this exact position. Like I said, I do not agree with it because executive board is about the power of the people. And you, the everyday members, e-board is a last resort. It is the last and final resort. It is that member who you see every single day, except one day, because that one day they are released to go hear the e-board agenda, hear what the policymakers are presenting, and voting on it. You need someone in that position who is going to come forward to you ahead of time and say, this is what the agenda is coming up next. What are your thoughts on it? I know what my thoughts are, but what are your thoughts? My fellow member, what are your thoughts on it? What do you think I should go in there and do? And, you know, luckily we've had people like Nikki Vetros, and we still have Robert Taylor, and we still have Shauna Robinson, and we still have Janice Carter, who basically stood up against a really crappy contract. And not many people stood up against that contract. We made it clear to them, and a majority of our e-board members listened to us, and they went out there and they said, you know what? We hear you. We're voting no on this because we heard you in the field. You need to put somebody in place to replace Sharon Watts, who is going to do just that, put you guys first. So the only person who came out and did a video shopgate who accepted the challenge was John Ferretti. He did a good job under considering the circumstances. I'm backing him. I think he will be, one, independent. So he's not going to be about any specific slate. Two, he's going to be behind you, the members. And, you know, just to give you all a background of how I know John Ferretti is behind you, the members. John Ferretti did a really excellent job down at Grand Central. And just in case most of you don't know, we had a situation down there where the reporting dispatcher for platform control at Grand Central was basically harassing our fellow union members who are assigned to platform control. Harassing the women and giving some of the guys grief, but mostly harassing our women, which is a non-starter for me. I don't know about the rest of you, that's a non-starter for me. And basically, I believe that dispatcher's last name is Baez. Don't quote me on that. John will be able to come and clean that up. And the superintendent in charge of special operations, which includes platform control, Superintendent Hoban. I don't know how many of you feel about Hoban. I don't even care if he's seeing this video now. But Hoban is not a cool cat, period. And Hoban came from Metro North apparently and assumed that he knew any and everything about New York City Transit, which he did not. Well, in either case, John organized a fight back campaign against supervision and management down at Grand Central. The end result of the union and general superintendents getting involved and ACTOs getting involved, Greenblatt, I believe, was involved. They conducted an overall powwow. They listened to the members as it was directed by John. John helped to get the members organized to exactly state their grievances. And now Baez he's out of there. He's gone. And Hoban is going into forced retirement. So he's retiring earlier than what he wanted to retire. But that's only one of the cases where John has been out there fighting on behalf of the members. And I don't necessarily agree with everything. Umberto, I don't know where Baez is now. From what I understand, he's on the way out. John may be able to clear that up. But I know there's some other cases that John has been working on. And like I said, I don't agree with him on everything. Certain little minute pieces of philosophy we may have a little bit of differences on. But that being said, regardless, he's proven himself to be a fighter for the everyday man. So that's why I'm throwing my support behind John 100% through and through. As a train operator, as a conductor, you can take it as you wish. If you want to say I'm a train operator, I have no say. Fine, we're all brothers and sisters in Local 100, so it is what it is. But he's a proven fighter, and I know he'll be independent. And I know he will definitely come out and listen to, talk to, hear anybody out. Whatever you need him to help you in a fight with, he will help you do that. And, no fight is too big, no fight is too small. And, he is one of our few fighting shop stewards. And I can definitely say I 100% believe in him. I believe he will get the job done. And I think you conductors and towers, you guys should vote for him. And you will definitely have a solid block to help shore up another no vote, because you had only one with Shauna Robinson. And if you add John to the ranks, it would have been 5 votes for no on the e-board, and you would have had 2 as opposed to just 1. So definitely, what's going on, John? See, you bumped into my video. So just to repeat back what John typed, Baez is extra with no pick rights, posting to learn to be a dispatcher in the A Division. So that is his punishment for harassing our women down at Grand Central. Thank you, John, for that. And just to wrap this up, I'm going to state it again. Vote for John. I 100% back him. He's a fighter. He's going to fight for you. He's another no vote when the contracts are shitty. So definitely vote for him. And we'll talk more about what's going on with no elections, which we should be having more special elections. We should be having a multitude of ballots go out now. But we'll only have one set of ballots going out for conductors. They're going out as of today, from what I understand. So look out for your ballots. Conductors and tower operators, please do not let them rob you of your vote. Do not let what happened before happen again. If ballots went out today, today's Tuesday, and you do not have them by Friday, you should be concerned. If you, especially as the weekend comes around, Saturday, you don't have them by Monday, you should be on the phone. What's going on? Where's my ballot? I'm sure we're all going to be getting more details. Don't quote me on that. I could be wrong about ballots going out today, but the last piece of information I got was that ballots for e-board for conductors and towers were supposed to be going out today. If they're not, and I'm wrong, I'll come back and I'll correct that. If it's true that they are going out today, please be on the lookout for them. Do not let a whole week go by and you haven't done anything and you're not wondering what's going on until we're at the end of next week. We don't need that. John confirmed ballots are mailed today. We don't need that happening. So today's Tuesday. If you don't have your ballots by Friday, you should be concerned. If you don't see them on Saturday, you should be ready to call on Monday. We'll be getting phone numbers, things like that, and we'll be getting you ready so that, the maximum amount of people can vote. I really don't believe in this mail process. Also, be sure that your addresses are up to date. Don't let them use that as an excuse. If you moved in the past year, please make sure that you have put in a mailing forwarding, because even if you have put in your correct address on the BSC, which automatically provides it to the union, somehow, I only know this because I experienced it twice, somehow, some way, your ballot will still get sent to your old address. So keep that in mind. If you moved within under a year, your ballot will still go to your old address. So keep on the lookout for your old address. Please have a mail forwarding in place so that your ballot can be sent to you. It will take a little bit longer, so if you don't have it on Friday, you should be concerned. But you more than likely have to give it until Tuesday before you get on the phone and make a call. Give it like an extra day or two. I would say Tuesday or Wednesday if you do have a mail forwarding. If you don't have a mail forwarding and you check your old address and you have nothing, you got to call and make them mail it to your new address. That's all I got for now. Vote for John, vote for John, vote for John, vote for John, vote for John. Ferretti for e-board for conductors towers. Everybody enjoy your week. Be safe out there. God bless. And I'll be talking to you later.